Who's Tunt? That's the UCLA user. He's really good. You finna play him? Oh, okay. I did not see all y'all on. I am not gonna lie. Gotcha.
Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football.
Oh crap! What's the rules for this league? I forgot what they are.
With me, guys, it's time to get it going.
That's what I thought.
The Rebels ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Yeah, I saw it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying.
Who is?
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Lost, the defense is wide open. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that.
Bro just broke a rule already. Yeah, he playmaker and scored a touchdown. He said playmakers ban, I'll leave the league right now. Bro, whose mic is that? Yeah. I said, bro, it's the first rule. All you had to do is look at the top.
football, drive right down the field.
He said when I get ball, throw verts.
Nothing to cheer about.
You supposed to punt the ball. Like, that ain't gonna make it even.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down.
How you gonna tell me to throw 4 verts and then you stop it?
And that'll be
Bro, somebody, I'm gonna have to.
hit him with a big one on first down. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25.
Have to
Clearly
beat Jared.
expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it day one.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels! He got a step and just dusted the field. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he tacks on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
I'm gonna just tell him since he let me score technically, I'm just gonna, like, just don't do it again.
Will start at 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to...
Bro, I don't know. I think because Ty Simpson leave because you know, he went there because of Ty. Him and Ty Simpson went to Tennessee together, or you know, they from the same state or whatever.
Looking to throw, it's Manning.
Pick. Oh, what the?
Early picked off.
Wow.
The last guy on the
Dude just dropped a freaking pick, bro.
What do we
He does.
Ball in his hands.
He does.
He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Shotgun snap on third down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical.
Yeah, that does not help at all.
There was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Extending the play. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Did he playmaker again?
And this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to
It has to light up.
fast enough to help.
It has to light up on the receiver.
It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Oh, he did it again?
Trying to make up for some of that loss.
Can you pull up my stream and look it up? I mean, you could look at it. I'm not sure. I didn't see if he did or not. If he playmakered again, then that's a problem. If he did it again.
They just keep firing. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a circle that pops up underneath the player.
This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative
Yeah, something like that.
out of field goal range.
To the air. It's Manning. The quick out.
Hit him so you don't get the first down, bro. What are you?
Down at the 15-yard line.
You watching the man help him make the tackle so you don't get the first down.
Coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early and going. On the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very
Okay.
accurate throw to pick
I wasn't sure. I didn't see it.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Excellent pass by the back on the option. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Come,
And they won't be able to connect downfield. Looking
Bro.
for a big-time play.
Yeah, just not able to
Come
connect
on now.
that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are
wide open. You overthrow it too high, bro.
Try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. It's a block.
Yeah, that's how we play football. Just don't make a damn tackle. Pro playmakers and then threatens to leave, and I can't.
That one all
Get no momentum. I love it.
Turn on the and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to
First,
be explosive
go.
and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Do what?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt.
Yeah, it's fine. Just annoying. Just annoying. Good.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive.
Oh, I had my running back
And it's incomplete.
wide open.
Take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Good idea. I need to come out of that.
Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They
I-
get at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Come on, man. Dang.
Chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
How you a 90 overall and can't complete that pass?
They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game.
Yeah.
Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Give to the back.
Come on, bro. What the f-
Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open.
What the fuck is going on?
34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the match.
That's what I'm saying. Like that little playmaker touchdown gave momentum on that. Because I don't understand how you don't make that tackle right there.
But defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That shit made no pick it, bro.
Find his man as he took a
Like I don't understand.
football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I was stopping him. It was 3rd and 10. It should have been a punt, and we good. We get momentum, and he scored on it. Now it's like ever since then, we just can't get a tackle, can't get a stop.
The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
Look at that. How did my corner not make the tackle?
Of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those
I don't know either. That's what I'm saying. Like it, it's getting annoying. I don't know.
squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He finna throw that.
That's
Why?
brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When you're a player like this guy is, your coaches are going to
And what's crazy is I told them to play underneath
especially on 3rd down.
at that.
You saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just
Come on, man, make a.
quarterback to be able to do.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Lee. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that has got to be so demoralizing for this defense. They played so well on first and second down and then have a total breakdown on third. They're going to have to do so much better the next time they're put in that situation.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Pulls and fires complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And Reese, no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
35, Ole Miss, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
I like this guy as a running back.
I don't remember actually. Yeah, because the first drive I should have stopped him. He threw it and scored. Yeah.
Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's clean. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Complete to the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Eastern Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rush is on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Got a man. It's Lacey. And he's dragged down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll take the deep shot. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Under fire. Snags it inside the 20. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. You played before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you've got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you to create a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, that's a bad feel when you're a receiver and you go up and you got the defender leaning on you, pushing you, and you're trying to keep a toenail, a pinky toe, something in bounds, and you just run out of real estate, out of bounds, no catch.
The Land Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. It's complete on the right side. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Offense gets set for second down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
He leaves it with his back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in, it's Wallace. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes. Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Floats it out in space. At midfield, he's got room. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years.
I'm not gonna lie. The way he's playing some of his plays feels like he's watching.
I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out.
It's very possible the way he's playing. When I showed my play on offense, he adjusted to the perfect play. And then just then when I showed my defense that I was in man, he adjusted. Called it. And I do have 2 people watching.
Like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play.
It's very possible.
Might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Finds his man. It's Rico. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football back.
Soft spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got it still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's dribbling. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The give as they work on that clock. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
There he goes.
Come on, please tell me you saw that.
He crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Defense just hasn't had an answer.
Did anybody else see that?
On point. This is about as good as I've seen.
I know you said you were playing the game. That's fucking ridiculous. That shows you how the game did when you win this game. He threw a fucking hitch route dead over the center. My guy's standing in between his guy and the ball just went through my guy's hand, like clearly through my guy's hand, and he caught it instead of me. Should have been a pick six.
It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Gives it on the option. Got room at the
Yeah.
35.
That's fucking wonderful.
Touchdown, Texas. Great job by the back on the option.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking for a crease. It's Lacy. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Did that save it or fix it? Gotcha.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and
You gotta
10.
copy your link and share it.
He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
It should give you an option to do this.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Give to the running back. What a play by
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure he is possible. The way he just played.
Back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football, believe in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you
That should have been wide open. He was on the linebacker, and he started like he cheated over to my guy for the RPO.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here.
That looks weird.
On the snap, it's Lacy. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Nothing changed, by the way. He absolutely beat the crap out of me, considering that apparently I'm not allowed to make tackles on defense. I do a lot of recruiting. I do really think he was watching my stream, or there's a possibility. Because the way he played that, it looks like he was watching my stream.